What's up, y'all? You're tuned into Vision and Heels Uncensored, the podcast dedicated to giving you the raw truth on all things V&H. We're talking real-life experiences infused with faith and an unwavering commitment to authenticity.
I'm Yvette Marie Pujol, your Vision and Heels Community Manager, a Cuban visionary with Miami roots.
And I'm Jeanette Marie Rodriguez, the CEO and founder of Vision and Heels, Puerto Rican and Dominican Bronx native, your New Yorican host. We're here to share our take on navigating life, business, and all the hats we proudly wear.
Time to pour the cafecito. Let's dive in.
Hey, y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear y'all can hear us laughing, and we're going to leave all of this in because it just speaks to us like seconds before we hit, record. We're over here cracking up, taking off jewelry so we don't make noise because we're so loud. Our jewelry's loud.
Are we even stereotypical Hispanic women that we're clanging in the
clank.
Yeah, in the podcast?
So what's up, peeps?
That's what we were talking about today.
Exactly.
Just being genuine.
Just being genuine,
unscripted, uncensored.
Laughing, enjoying each other.
Yeah, life is good.
Life is amazing. Well, it's the Wednesday after Thanksgiving.
It's December. Can you believe
December? Well, for us, it's Wednesday. By the time you guys listen, it'll be a whole new week. But yeah, I cannot believe December 3rd. Today is December 3rd.
My brain is glitching.
I know.
Cannot believe it. I look at December and I'm thinking
22 more days till Christmas.
22 more days. Today I wrote 2026 because we are already planning for
2026
in 2026.
Oh my goodness.
Here I was freaking out not too long ago about Y2K, and now here we are in 2026.
Remember Y2K? They had us all working like at midnight because they didn't know what was going to happen with the computers.
Especially you with numbers and stuff and everything being 19.
Yes.
And now it's 20.
People were freaking out, taking out their money from the stock market because they swore that everything was going to reverse.
Yeah. Crazy. When my daughters were little, at least my older daughter, she always asked, what do you mean 19? Like 1987, 1999, 19 whatever. She's like, what do you mean 19? The 19th
century.
Yeah, we're back from the 1900s.
They only know 2000s.
2000s.
Like Matthew was born in 2000. Yeah. Both my kids are 2000s.
My older one was 2002. She's my egg roll, 110-2.
Oh, 110-2.
110-2.
Your egg roll.
110-2, my little egg roll.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love
so,
that.
My dear, what are you grateful for today?
Oh, you want me to go first? Okay, so I'm going to say I am grateful for strategic alliances, just to be connected to amazing group of folks, not just women, because we have amazing guys here too that support us, love us, and just are just as crazy and loving as we are, and they just fit right in with our vibe. So I'm not going to say just the ladies, but strategic alliances amongst our people. Today we kind of had like a little idea, and we just decided, okay, let's take this idea and go viral and see who we can, ask to help us. And we added our little idea onto a community of women that has how many women? I don't even know. Over 500 women, right?
Oh, 500. 3,000.
3,000. No, I'm talking about just in DeLand, but yes, 3,000 altogether. Yes, the channel does have multiple thousands, but I want to say maybe at least 500 are just local. And just the amount of women that responded.
5.1.
Wow, over 5,000 members on this group that we added. Just something that we were toying around with here at the office, and now we're actually going to make it a reality. So more information to come as we confirm all the details, but we're excited.
I love it.
Just more things to help us be beautiful and glowing and all of the things that make us women. So I'm thankful for strategic alliances. What about you, Yvette? What are you thankful for?
That reminds me of what I'm going to be grateful for next time we record, because I'm just writing the note down so I don't forget. That just reminded me. But for this week, what I am thankful for is our members. Yes. Yesterday, you usually take Tuesdays off, and I even had to send you... Well, we don't take any days off. We text every day, all day long. But I am grateful for our members. I absolutely loved yesterday, and I sat back, and I was present. I was present in that moment, and I said, I want Jeanette to enjoy this as well. And I was looking at them in our little couch area and our chairs and the tables that we have out here in our co-working space. And they were chatting. They were just enjoying each other. All of them come from different walks, different professions, and they were saying how they wanted to spend more time together. They were planning like, oh, let's do a yoga class. Let's reach out to one of our people from the community to see if they can do something exclusive for us, because we want to be able to just spend more time together and do something that's just us. And none of them have to be here. They all choose to be here. And that the fact that they enjoy being together and want to spend more time together, it really made my heart happy. And today, just seeing so many people here. One of our members, it was her birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't even like calling them our members, because they're
our friends.
Like, they're family.
Family.
They're our
family.
And she came in to spend the day here with us. Her family lives elsewhere, so rather than spending it by herself, she wanted to spend it here with us, and that really makes
and we
my
had
heart
lunch
happy.
together, which was nice. We were able to bless her with some lunch. We all ate and chatted and laughed and did all the things we do here in Vision and Heals.
Yeah.
All while working and encouraging each other.
We did. We got a lot of
Yvette's
stuff
telling
done
me
today.
some stuff, and Mari's over there in the corner like, that was for me too. So, and then Yvette's like, yeah, it was for me too. I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
So we all received word today. It was amazing. It was good. Good stuff. I like that. I like that community, our community.
The collaboration,
like
and
yes.
and just seeing even our plan. I think we finally, so this I do want to mention that January 31st, because of our book club, and that we had our book club meeting with our author.
And it was such a success.
It was amazing.
And she has multiple series that go with the book. So we kicked off book 1, and we were like, okay, we need book 2. So don't come in this room without copies of book 2 for us to buy.
One of the ladies that attended, Twinka, read
She already read it. She's ahead
right
of the
away.
game. I'm like, I haven't even started yet.
She read book 2 right away.
Yeah.
So
I think that weekend she got it.
Yeah, she got it.
I was in PA.
Yeah.
And I was in Philly when she texted. She finished the book, and I was like, I left mine on the counter. I wanted to bring it on the plane ride to read it. But amazing author, amazing story, and we're gonna go hang out in San Augustine and talk about book 2. All the details will be on our website with the invite and the date and the time. And this is gonna be in January, so you still have some time to buy the book, read the book, and then enjoy a day out at San Augustine. Hopefully it'll be nice and chilly out. We can wear nice fall clothes or winter clothes, whatever you want to call it, and enjoy each other's company, enjoy some fun, good girl time. I'm excited. I can't wait.
Me too. That segues perfectly into our topic for this week, which is your circle is your superpower. Why female friendships are essential for women as entrepreneurs, moms, sisters, wives, and daughters. All of those things, why your circle is so important. I think one of the things that I wanted to mention and start with is, have you ever heard of the tend and befriend stress response? Have you ever heard of this?
No, I want you to tell me about it.
I hadn't heard of it either. And as women, we tend to, and that's why the tend and befriend stress response is a recognized pattern of behavior, especially in women, when during stress, instead of responding with the fight or flight that we're more used to, women are more likely to tend to each other, nurture, care for, protect, or soothe themselves and others. And then they also befriend, which is seek connection, support, and community with other women. That's the way we are generally wired. And that response is linked to oxytocin, a hormone associated with bonding and calming. As women and moms, those calming effects are part of female friendship. It's part of what the tend and befriend response and those friendships feel like you're healing, like you're grounding, it's reducing stress, and you're emotionally regulating. So we are wired, believe it or not, to, for the most part, not everybody, we're not all wired exactly the same way, but the tendency is to tend and befriend. And I hadn't heard of that. And it's one of the reasons why female relationships and friendships are so important, for emotional support, validation. We understand each other. A lot of things that we go through, men just don't understand, or our partners may not understand, unless they're female. But having a friendship is not something, a female friendship, that you think, oh, it's selfish. I'm spending too much time with my friend, or I'm isolating and not being with my family. At least for me, that's one of the things that was ingrained in me. Like once you're married, like that's it. Like your husband and your wife and your family, they are your nucleus. That is your priority. No more time for girlfriends. That's it. And unfortunately, we're not wired that way. It was even back in times when men would have to go out and hunt. The women stayed together and gathered and nurtured. And we were built that way.
And planned. And yeah. That's how we were wired.
It's a form of self-care.
But it's also a need. It's what we need to be, thriving women, right? We need that connection with other women. We need that. It's not good to do it alone. And our husbands and spouses are amazing, right? They're literally our other half. But they're not going to understand, hey, I can't talk to my husband and be like, hey, I'm having this insane hot flash. And he understand what I'm talking about, how I feel. But yet someone else, another female going through, same type of, thing can be like, yeah, I know, last night was crazy. And, you instantly connect, right? Or, as a mom, right, we have to deal with so much. And it's so, like, a man is not going to understand all the hats that we wear, all the things that we have to, get done, all the places we have to go, and then how we feel if we don't get them all done, or how exhausted we feel when we do get them all done. Yeah. So there's no wins with that, but another woman will understand.
Right.
So,
well, just like in turn, the same thing could happen to men. I know my husband is a veteran. Yeah. And there are some things that it doesn't matter how much I want to be supportive, and I love my husband to death. I absolutely adore the type of man and husband and father that he is, but there are certain things that only another man will understand. So he can sit down and talk with my brother, who are both veterans. My brother's a police officer. He's a veteran. Like, they can sit there and chat, and I'm like, I don't get it. And vice versa. He won't understand when I'm talking to you about a hot flash. Like, okay, well,
I got to put up my hair because I'm sweating.
Yeah, we all need this type of stuff.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. And I mentioned earlier we wear so many hats. I remember being back in the day, they used to have this women's group. It was a event called Women of Faith. They used to travel all throughout the U.S. I think they used to do some international conferences, and there was different, Christian speakers, and they would talk about just all the things that women go through, right? And there was, in between the speakers, they would have like an actor or actress come in and do like skits. And I remember there was this one skit that they did, and it was a boxing ring, right? And in the boxing ring, there was also a mirror with like a clothes rack, right? Yeah. And then there was hats, a whole bunch of hats, right? And the outfits to go with the hat. So then you had the dressy hat, and you had, the dressy outfit, and then you had like a little night hat with a cute, sexy outfit, and then you had the mom hat, the baseball hat, because you were in the sporting event with the outfit, and then all the different outfits and how she got undressed and dressed, and all within a day, She was mom. She was the wife. She had to be sexy for her husband.
Yeah.
She had to get dressed up for work. She had to be the mom.
Yeah.
And literally, we were seeing her change in and out of these clothes and these hats. And then she's like, wait, but then I'm doing this. And then, like, at the end of it, she had, like, a piece of one hat and then the bottom of another thing. And, like, she was a little bit of everything. And she was tired.
Yeah.
And we all just sat there, and just the visual of seeing it, because we all do it. I think we're programmed, and that's why God made us, I guess, carry and be able to give birth, right? Because it's not an easy thing. God knows we can multitask. I think we invented multitasking. But it doesn't mean that we don't get tired. And it doesn't mean that it's not hard. So seeing that was just like, for all the moms out there, we were all like, and all their wives and just everyone going through stuff. And then you got the news. So in between that, she's getting ready, and then she gets a phone call. Someone died. Someone passed away. Yeah. And now she had to mourn, but then be strong for her family. Like, it was just like, when we watched, I wonder if they recorded that. I could send you a clip. See that. It was really
One
touching.
Thing that stuck out to me from what touching. You said is, she was put in a boxing ring.
Yeah. She was fighting.
She wasn't put like at the park or the beach. This was like a constant struggle. This was a fight. And I want to
say, then in between that, she got another call from her doctor that she had breast cancer.
Wow.
So then she put on the gloves and she's fighting the cancer.
Wow.
I mean, the visual. Yeah. Like, this went on for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And she wore all the hats and she did all the things, and then she was fighting in the boxing ring, and then all of this. And it was just the same woman. Yeah. And how many times we don't put on all the hats, deal with all the issues, and we're tired, but we still show up. We get up in the next morning, we put the makeup on and whatever outfit pertains to whatever's happening, and pa arriba abajo, vámonos. Keep going. Vámonos. So that was really good. I mean, I'm all about just finding your tribe, in other women that maybe they can help. Hey, I figured out something that helped me. I cut 10 minutes from my day, 20 minutes, whatever it is, right? I found this really easy recipe. It's a one dish thing. Like, I love those things. Oh yeah, it was good. It tastes good. Your family loved it. Okay, cool. That saves me. Those little things, those little tips. The guy's not gonna tell you that.
I think on Monday.
Like,
on Monday, I came in and I asked you, "What are you making for dinner?" Because I didn't want to think of, what am I making for dinner? I just don't want to.
Even what are you wearing to an event? Like,
yeah.
I don't want to overthink it. Oh, you're just wearing slacks and a shirt? Okay, yeah, that's easy. Just those little things that you can get from your girlfriends or female, or, just your posse, your tribe.
I think all of those things help us in ways that we can't even imagine. Because when my meter or my cup starts to get really full and overflowing with things that I need to get done, it's like somehow or another, by being around other women, like, the burden seems a little lighter. Like, it seems like, okay, I've emptied out a little bit from my cup, and now I don't have to walk so slowly and carefully, making sure that something doesn't spill out that is important. Or like when you're trying to walk with a cup of coffee that's full to the brim, that you're going to get burned.
But then you're focusing on what's in the coffee, that the cup is so full, and guess what happens? You're going to drop what's in it because you're so focused on not dropping it. Right? Whereas if you're walking and you have your eye on something else, you're not going to, I mean, it depends. If you're clumsy, it might happen anyway. It don't matter. Si es bruta, olvídate. It's going to happen. Tejo. We won't say the rest just in case there's some kids listening.
Tú lo dijiste, pero tejo. Yeah.
I love it. But yes, guys and girls, make sure you find, even if there's a couple guys listening to this, find your crew. Find your boys. It's important, just as important as girls have their peeps, their girls, their whatever you want to call them. I think I just saw your car go that way. Yvette has a really nice car, so it catches my attention. We're looking out the window. We have a nice view of New York Avenue. So we're here, but we're seeing the cars and people walk. It's nice.
And I know you were talking about, well, we both were, about the women, but our community is not just women. I think
It's
people get
not.
the misconception that
We're
with
about
vision and heels.
70, 30, maybe even 60. I got to do
I think
another
we're about
count.
60-40. We've had a lot of where the girls are, the guys want to be there most of the time.
That is true.
So
We feed them. We keep the place smelling good, looking good. Yeah. No?
Even our guys, the ones that come in and stuff, and the ones that are here, they are family as well. And
Yes.
we love that part of our community.
We actually have a chef that's here with us too, and he makes amazing dishes. He's coming out with a cookbook. So we will definitely share with everyone where you can get the cookbook once he's done. We're all waiting.
Anxiously waiting.
We're anxiously waiting.
I went into Anointed Olive the other day, and I spoke to the owner and said, "Oh, this person, this gentleman who is making all of these recipes, I'm so grateful that he's part of our community because we get to taste test most of the stuff that he makes for you guys." Yeah.
Taste test, and then when he's doing stuff with the community that they want to, him to taste, most of the time he'll bring some for us to try a little bit.
I love it.
Or he'll recommend that we go and get it. He'll try it first and tell us.
But it's that it's that community, regardless of whether, in this case, I know we're talking about female friendships and how they're essential to us as women, but that community prevents burnout. It prevents isolation. Like when you spend too much time alone at home. Yesterday, you were at home, and I know
she
happens
texted me.
to
She's like, "Come, just come."
Like you can.
I almost came back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes being at home, you don't want to be alone.
No.
You need that community. You need the other women who can understand that sometimes you don't have the energy to get one more thing done. Just being in the presence of other women who understand you and say,
seeing the outfits, checking out the shoes, that's all exciting. Like, I love that stuff. Get me excited, get me motivated to dress up. I love it.
I heard something just recently, and I didn't put it in my notes for today, but it talked about we're going to have our planning day coming soon for 2026. On December 12th at 12, we're going to be having our planning day. So we put so many things on our to-do list that it's overwhelming. You're never going to get your to-do list done. But if you put one thing of, I think there were 3 different categories. One personal, one work, and one familial. Those 3 things. One for your family, one for your work, and one for yourself on your to-do list. That one thing is what you have to do. Anything else after that, it's just like the cherry on top or the icing, but celebrate that you got those 3 things done.
I love that.
Only that.
Only
that
those 3 things. Because when we put too many things on the list, we overwhelm ourselves. We're not going to get it all done. Realistically,
your to-do list will never be done.
What we talked about earlier today, she's like, I'm just going to do it. I'm like, no, you're not going to add one more thing to your plate. You're already like super busy. And then we're always complaining about not having time to do the other things for our businesses or just things that we want to do. So time is money. I've been saying it all day. We waste time, we waste money. So if you can find someone to help and pay them a fraction and you get your time back, how much is your time worth? Right?
My business mentor,
think about that, guys.
She used to say, if your average, and I think I had mentioned that to you already, if your time, let's say you make $500 an hour, and that's what you're used to when you can work and you're in your groove and you're finally doing your thing, and it averages out to $500 an hour. Anything you do that someone else can do is costing you $500 an hour. Whether it's cleaning your house, whether it's getting your hair done, whether it's getting your lawn taken care of. Would you pay your lawn guy $500 an hour?
No,
of course not. So why would you consider doing it if you, while you're working,
and you're blessing another business?
Right, absolutely.
So I see it as paying it forward.
No, give it to somebody else.
Taking it off my plate and paying it forward, because now you're blessing another business.
And that's where our community is also so important, because you may not be really good at making websites or at building trusts or at real estate or taxes. That's why here we have a community where we can reach out to other people and say, I'm going to spend the next 6 months trying to figure out my finances. And you know what? Jeanette and Jay Marie are wonderful and amazing at that, and where I'm going to be going crazy with my P&L statements and trying to see where can I be profitable in 2026, I can hand that over gladly to you, pay you. And if I'm going to pay you X amount of money and you're going to help me triple or quadruple that at then, minimum, then it's well worth the investment.
Yep. And we talk about that with some of our members here. Like, think about the value of bringing someone in and how much more work you can get done, right? And how much more revenue, right? Because we're all in business to try to make money, unless you're a nonprofit, right? And that's okay if that, but we're all in business. Even a nonprofit needs to bring in money to support the nonprofit, right? There's things you have to buy. There's people you may have to pay. There's location, whatever it is. It needs to equal some sort of value. So we're all in business for some value.
Yeah, there's and maybe that's another thing we can talk about another day. There's a difference between a charity and a nonprofit.
Yes.
Nonprofits still have to be profitable.
It still needs to be able to survive. You cannot have a nonprofit that's struggling.
But that's part of our community as well. Yeah. But that's part of our community as well.
Yep.
Another thing that we talk about is female friendships for moms. Those types of moms, you specifically, other volleyball moms, get it.
I just had a situation yesterday. There's like 3 or 4 of the girls Jaylene plays volleyball on the east side of Volusia. We live in the west. So one of the moms, like, we made sure we had each other's phone numbers. She knows I live in DeLand. She lives, I believe, in Deltona. And she's like, hey, can you bring my daughter back? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. When I brought her back, I'm like, me and the other mom, we take turns. So we're not there every, day to pick them up. Do you want to be in on it? So that's one extra day I don't have to do. So now we got 3 parents, 3 days that, it's nice. It's fun. And so she was super excited. It saves us all a day from having to pick them up. And you're helping someone. She goes, oh, yeah, this is great because it only took me but 15 minutes to get here versus 45 minutes to get to Daytona. She was excited. So, all of that. And then we can fuss about things, right? We can complain about how expensive volleyball is and how expensive the plane tickets to the state we have to travel to. And, oh, my gosh, the whole time. And then when we're there, we get to bond. Like, the girls are bonding and the parents all get to hang out. So we have to like each other. We spend a lot of time with each other. These tournaments are 3 days, and we're there minimum 8 hours each day.
Same exact thing happens with dance.
So that's what, 24 hours of the week out of 40?
And only
of a work week?
Only other volleyball parents
would
understand the amount of time, energy, effort, sacrifice, money, all of that, the financial obligation. Because you talk to anybody else and they're like, why are you doing this? Why? This is crazy. This is absurd. But then when you talk to a volleyball parent, remember when we showed up for...
you had a friend from Texas, right?
One of our friends who their daughter was a senior, that she was graduating, and then she got a full ride scholarship to university because of volleyball. Then you're able to see, okay, maybe
the other side of it.
This is the other side of it. This is where the benefit is. This is where...
And I think Charlene was like 11 or 12 at that time. She was young. Yeah. No, that was really cool to see. And you guys got to see her a little bit.
Yeah.
That was nice. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And only another family, a sports family, a volleyball parent will understand. So, yes, it's really important to try to find your tribe within whatever you got going on. If you're a sports mom, try to find your tribe there too. Because everyone's going to play their part.
Absolutely.
I have my best friend, and I can complain to her about anything. She'll listen to anything. But is she really going to understand about, the line and why the acai bowls are $20 and every girl wants them, and then the sweaters are $60? She's going to look at me like, oh, my gosh. She'll listen because she's an amazing friend, but only another mom would understand.
Why are we even in the co-working space? Why don't we just go sell merchandise at these events? Because I'm telling you,
$20 to $30 acai bowls. It depends on like what you want on top of it. The acai bowls?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, those things are expensive.
Oh, I know.
And all of the girls want them, and then the dang sweater that says whatever tournament is another $60. So we're talking, and then you're not even including how much you pay to get in, the parking per day.
Yeah.
Per day.
Yeah.
So, no, it's a lot of money. We told Jaylene she's getting a picture of her coach for Christmas. We're going to wrap up a picture of her coach in a nice frame. I told her coach this. I told her coach this during the meeting we had Monday. I was like, "You're Jaylene's Christmas gift." He's like, "Huh?"
If Allie listens to this, I'm gonna say, you know what? I need a cute picture of you because
you're gonna be the Christmas gift.
You're her Christmas gift. Competition.
Yeah,
dance competition.
You get it.
Absolutely. I get it.
Oh my gosh, the dance moms. All right.
This is the village that we're talking about. Like, we all need our own village.
Yes.
And for different things, different times. I love
Seasons
the fact,
change.
yeah, that now, more than ever, I'm able to. There's a lot of growth and a lot of. I know all of us have different seasons of our life. The Ivette that was a little girl has healed in some things, and this Ivette is now more secure, more comfortable in just not needing to be a different Ivette for every single place that I go. But I have my village and my villages or my villagers, and I can be myself in all of those places that I go to. And it feels so good to have my work friends, and those same work friends are the same people that I spend time with at home, and it's the same people that I get to share life with. We need that community. So if anybody is out there and you're struggling because things are tough, I know that both of us have people who have approached us who have lost their jobs, who have lost what they feel makes them who they are, what defines them. Please don't be alone, especially now with the holidays. Find somebody, talk to somebody, come in, talk to us. If you're local, come by, talk to us and say, hey, look, I'm struggling. Financial things during the holidays, struggling businesses, moms with kids thinking, okay, what am I gonna do for Santa? How do I explain this? Don't be alone. Find your tribe, find people, reach out. You're definitely 100% not alone. And the miracles that we have seen God do with people that come in through those doors when they thought they were at their wits' end and they just couldn't anymore, it was heaven sent. There's no other way to explain.
Even just to be in the room with other women, to get the hug, to just get the ear, right? You know, be able to tell someone how you feel and have them hear you. And just tell you, hey, I don't know how he's going to do it, but God's going to fix it for you, right? And the faith, right? Sometimes I don't always have faith. Sometimes situations may be more than I can handle. And I come in here and I feel that energy and the faith from everyone else, and everybody else builds me up. So it's important, guys. It's really important.
Even just being able to share with somebody, just being able to release that burden and know that somebody else is going to listen without judgment, without saying anything whatsoever. Just, I screwed up, I messed up, I did this, I did something I shouldn't have at work, and I lost my job, or I spent the money, or I got scammed. The other day I got a phone call and it
I got a text that almost had me freaking out today.
Yeah, they were talking about it on the news earlier. I went into the break room, and in that area the TV was playing, and even Oprah is like complaining about scams and stuff, and she can pay every scam in the world.
She can afford
every scam. But she's being used for scams, and people are trusting and believing, and sometimes it's like we're just in tough situations, and having those friendships and having those people that you can trust.
It helps.
Yeah, it helps us
and
get through those.
What happens with the women that don't have any friends and find themselves in situations where they don't have anyone?
That's a really lonely space to be in. It is.
I remember coming to Florida from New York. I lived in New York, moved to Florida, and I knew no one here. And I knew very quickly. I was like, okay, this is going to have to change. I have to put myself out there. I have to go to the places. When I'm invited, say yes, even though I don't want to go because it's awkward not knowing anyone.
Right.
And I had to really get out of my comfort zone to meet people because I knew what I needed. In New York, I had a whole tribe. And then I moved to a new state, new city, and knew no one. So I was like, I have to build this up, right? And I attended the church and I volunteered to do things. And you know, at work, people would invite to after work events and I would go and, you know, just someone introduced to this person and before you know it, now you're friends and then your circle begins to expand. But I mean, you can't just stay there. And I know it's awkward because it happened to me. I hate to be like, I'm the one sweating in the corner like, oh my God, I don't know anyone. But then little do I know, like it feels good to be out there and people hearing you and you're hearing them. Yesterday, I spent a couple hours with the elders.
Oh my gosh, you took it out of... I was letting you finish and I was going to say...
Oh my gosh, that was the best couple hours.
So it's not just at our age.
No, it's not. The wisdom that the elders have and the stories, guys. The stories. I mean, I just sat there. We were doing the aroma touch.
Yeah.
So, our good friend Twinka, who's
one
also
of our
family
member.
Family members, founding member. She is doing a nonprofit deed, right? So she helped raise a bunch of money through the company that she has her products through, and they were so impressed with what she was able to raise, and they wanted to feature her, and so there was gonna kind of be like a whole broadcast on it. And I think, you know, how many thousands of you know, doTERRA, you know, reps we're gonna see this and see everything that Twinka's doing for the community. And she did something for adult daycare stay for a day. Everyone in West Volusia probably knows Anna. She's amazing. She also gives back a lot. And she was able to put together this event to give back to the elders. And she gathered up some volunteers and trained us all how to do aroma touch therapy. Yeah. With oils, and we were able to massage the elders' hands and just get to know them. And I was touching their hands and looking at their eyes, and you could tell that they wanted to talk, but they didn't want to start. Yeah. So I'm like, what is your name? I just want to make sure that there's not too much pressure. How does your hand feel? And then, do you have children? And then from there, it was just like, oh my gosh, the floodgates, everything. Like, I have grandkids, and they would like light up and talk about their grandson that plays football, or, you know, their granddaughter that just had a baby, so now she's a great grandma. You know, it's just those stories. And then, you know, to hear the sad ones too, right? Yeah. I heard a couple sad ones. And it just makes you appreciate, like, I went home and wanted to hug my kids a little tighter, just from hearing one of the stories. But it was just a good way to give back. I love Joe knows, he calls me, you know, a little viejita, because everywhere we go, I tend to gravitate to the elders. I just love the elders. I love to hear stories. I love history. History was my favorite subject. We talked about math. History was my favorite subject because I love to learn about what happened before my time. Right?
That's what I studied architecture, and I think what I liked the most was the history of the architecture.
Behind it,
yeah. Why were things built a certain way? Why were things laid out in certain ways? And it was always had a lot to do with community and what would be best for the community. That's why I love this space so much, because we are in close proximity to community, that we can just walk to a bunch of our other stores, to a lot of the restaurants, if you wanted to, or some of our members walk home. Yeah. So it's part of our community, and it goes back to, you were doing what you were doing yesterday. Mm-hmm. Why? Because our community reached out to to go help and serve with another community of elders and people. So
there within that space, just the immediate Anna, Twinka, myself, that's 3 organizations represented right there. Not including everybody else that was there to volunteer and all the other businesses and everything they did. So, and no one talked about business. It was all about giving to these to these elders, and it was just amazing.
You were paying it forward to people who gave to us, and hopefully one day
I know,
we'll be sitting there
the same thing,
like little viejitas.
It's gonna be me, and then one old lady, she's like, I can take you home with me. You can do this all day. She's like, I'm gonna go and tell my daughter. She's gonna be so jealous. I'm like, oh, I loved it. It was so good. It was so good. So Twinkle, if you're listening, kudos on the event. Anna, thank you for just building a space where the elders can go and enjoy each other's company and just tell stories. Some of them were dancing. They had like Zumba. They had like they had just so many things. They had games. They did arts and crafts. Like there was so much going on for them. And I'm like, this is awesome.
They have painting.
What's the alternative for them to be in a room, you know? And the families caring for them now can be at work. Yeah. And know that their mom, sibling, grandparent, whoever is being taken care of. So great. Kudos to Anna for building it. If you're in West Volusia and you need any elder care, stay for a day or adult daycare. She has 2 locations, Arden City and DeLand. It's amazing. She's giving back to these elders. I saw it. I was able to witness it. And she's doing such a great thing over there.
It goes back to how we started this portion of this segment, that when we don't have good friends or we don't have people that we can turn to, the loneliness and disconnection, when you're an elder person and you're staying home all day by yourself without any communication with anybody else, it gets lonely.
It gets
lonely.
A
lot of times it's not illness that takes our loved ones. It's that loneliness, disconnection,
la soledad.
They don't have anybody else, and they just unfortunately die of sadness sometimes, and this gives them purpose. And community is so important. Those friendships, that God-given form of community and strength is just amazing. And to me, those are invaluable. And knowing that you step out in faith, and when you move from somewhere, you move from New York here, and you said, you know what, I'm going to go find my people. I'm going to go out.
And it is awkward. It is awkward. It's not easy. And we have some pointers that we wanted to bring up. Just how can you build and keep healthy friendships and relationships, right? Be yourself. Be genuine, right? Who are you, right? Be that person, right? So it gives the other person an opportunity to get to know the real you and love you for who you are. It's tiring pretending to be someone you're not. I mean, it's exhausting, right? And so just be you, right? And those that are meant to be in your life will love you just the way you are. Or they'll help you. If you're you and you want to do something, because we all have goals. Well, that person that you're bringing into your life that loves you and cares for you, are going to help you. They're going to love you as you are. But if you want to do something different and you want to change something in your life, they're going to be right there supporting you either way. So be intentional and consistent, right? So, try to, when you're with your friends, like, I know it's hard because I do it too. Even with my kids, I have my phone, I'm busy, I'm looking at work emails, personal stuff, but try to put away the phone for a couple minutes and have time with them. Like, get that time, be intentional. Like, hey, I'm going to take a couple minutes just to have a conversation, get on the phone, and maybe go to another part of the house where you're not going to get distracted, and really see how your friend is doing. Hey, how are you today? Talk to me. I want to hear about the story. You know that she just came back from a trip. Oh my gosh, I love when my friend goes on trips, because I live through them. Like, I want to know everything. That's why I'm enjoying the books. Cindy's books.
I can't wait to catch up with a friend.
I went to Spain, and now I'm here. Like, no, I went to all the places just reading the book.
I told Richard last night, I said, I need to go see one of my friends. She lives in Michigan. I want to go visit her. I miss her. She was one of our teacher friends.
Chilly up there.
Oh, no. I'm going to wait till it's spring.
It'll be nice to feel some cold.
No, thank you.
Because for our northerners listening, guys, I know you guys are like snowstorm and it's like 20 degrees. It's going to be 83 on Saturday. We're talking about laying out by the pool.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to rub it in, but I kind of do.
But we do. Yes. No, I've lived here. This is the
when
furthest
it's like 200 degrees
in
August, you guys are like, talking about us. So we can talk about you now.
No, this is the furthest north I've ever lived for a reason. Blizzard. I don't want to shovel my way out of anything No
way. And again.
But she just got back from Paris.
Oh my gosh. So you want to hear about the story?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it goes back to one of the points. Celebrate each other's wins. Yeah. Right? Be excited. You just came back from Paris. That's amazing. Aww. That is on my bucket list. Okay, so tell me how is Paris? Tell me all the details.
One of my friends that I just recently saw, she was a past teacher friend. I'm going to reach out to her because her birthday just passed. And I haven't had a chance to call her. But I told her, I said, I'm so happy that you're here and you made the decision to come back to the school and be with your kids, because one of them is an 8th grader. The other one, I believe, is in 5th grade. Then there's one that's in kindergarten or 1st grade, and then she has a 4-year-old who's going to be starting. So she made the decision to go back to the school and be there because she gets to spend those years and that time with her kids that she's never going to get back.
Going to school together, coming back together, having those conversations in the car, having your kid to be able to come into the classroom when you're trying to close up your day. Like, those are the things that's
I told her
a
I
lifetime of memories.
for her. And she said, you are. And I said,
what
do you mean?
Wow.
And she said, there's other people that unfortunately are not. They're like, why'd you go back to that school? Why'd you go back to that place? Don't you know how that was like all about the other person. They didn't think about, I'm celebrating you. You get to.
Well, you know why you were able to do that? Because you did that. You were able to go and work at a school where your child went to, and you were able to enjoy those moments. And yes, no workplace, whether it's school, office, is perfect. But if the good outweighs the bad, and I don't know about you, but as a mom, being with my kid, making sure they're safe, God forbid something happens, I'm right there.
Yep.
That's priceless.
But I was
there's no
for
price
her.
tag for her. Yeah.
And it just made me sad.
Wow.
It made me sad that there are other people that don't feel that way, but it made me really.
But I'm sure she needed
happy.
that.
Yeah.
Because from hearing, oh no, you shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
To finally hearing someone say, I'm happy for you. You made the right decision. I'm sure she was thanking God for your talk to her. That was probably served as confirmation for her.
Yeah.
So
no, I know
good
she was.
job.
I know she was happy, and I know a lot of times where we bash ourselves too much, and we don't. That's why I recently, I think it was yesterday, the day before, based on something like that, I said, I'm proud of me. Like, how many times are we just always trying to lift other people up, but we don't say, you know what, Eva, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Look at all the things
everything you've
overcome.
Accomplished.
Same thing with you, Jeanette. I can say I'm proud of you, but when was the last time you said to yourself,
I'm proud of me?
You should be. You are proud of you.
You've come a long way.
Everything you've done.
I heard that in a podcast. Like, if you think about where you were at a year ago, I'm sure, there's circumstances with health and different things, right? But I'm sure there's something from that comparison of a year ago that you've grown, even if it was something, a lesson, right? A loss, we changed it to a lesson, right? So we're going to say a lesson. Yeah. Something you learn from, whatever it is, right? Be thankful for that. You've come far, right? You've overcame whatever it is that you went through. And now you're on the other side of it. And you're still okay.
Yeah.
That in itself is a reason to say, hey, I'm proud of me.
Yeah.
I was able to survive all that. That wasn't easy. So, all right, I'm going to give myself a pat on the back.
That's why
I could do it.
You shouldn't compare yourself to anybody
Yes,
else.
everybody's race is different.
Because somebody else's day 200 is not the same as your day 1.
Yeah.
You're starting out your business now.
Exactly.
And if you're comparing yourself to somebody else who's been doing this for a decade, for 10 years, 2 years, 10 days more than you, those
business looked different 3 years ago.
Oh, absolutely.
So today we were full. I don't think there was any space on any of the tables, which is amazing.
I loved it.
Right? So it was good. All right. So that brings us to our wrap up, guys. Sisterhood isn't optional. It's essential. We need food, right? We need rest. We need sisterhood.
So important. So true.
So important.
And I think one of my biggest blessings is this space, because your circle truly becomes your strength. At Vision and Heals, we have become a little family.
Yes.
And then I've been blessed to have other female friendships, other sisters that I've given myself that are just invaluable to me.
Yes.
So for today, since we always like to ask and leave somebody with a little tidbit, some homework, as you call it.
Yes.
I want to have each and every one of you think of a woman, specifically in this case, I want you to think of a woman
Mm-hmm.
who has changed your life.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who was a mentor, somebody who you looked up to, somebody who you admired, respected, and reach out to her. Let her know how much that person meant to you. Let her know the role that she played in your life.
I have someone that's been top of mind all week. So you're saying that is confirmation.
Yeah.
I'm
You and I were talking about J. Marie
Yeah.
and getting your business and reaching out to people and letting them know. And we were talking about reaching out to old colleagues, people that know you, people that know your strengths, your weaknesses. But in this case, I know without any hesitation whatsoever, there was one woman who reached out and had a helping hand, had a positive word, had just that their knowledge, just like the elders that you were with yesterday, that they just shared their gift with you that has helped you be who you are.
And that was the push.
And sometimes we don't know how amazing we were to someone else. Reach out to that person before it's too late, and maybe it's exactly what they need.
And what you need.
Yeah.
So,
because eventually, hopefully, one day, I know that somebody's going to come to you and say, "Thank you, Jeanette."
Yeah.
Somebody's going to come to me and say, "Thank you, Yvette."
Yeah.
Or thank you, Miss P.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. You've seen a couple of your students here
as
today. Business owners.
Yeah.
So that's been pretty cool.
Loved it. I see them in the Chick-fil-A drive-through line all the time.
You're working, you have a job. I love it.
Yes,
I love it. I love it. All right, guys. So that wraps up our podcast for today. But when we're together, we like to leave you with, a little bit of Spanglish to get you into our world. Today, we were talking about just expenses, right? It's Christmas time. And everything is due for volleyball around this time for Christmas. That's what I'm saying. My daughter's getting her coach's picture for Christmas, her volleyball coach. But there's also clinics and all these extra things, right? And it's $300 here, $400 there, $200 here. I mean, it's nothing less than $100. No, I'm not even saying $100. $200.
I was like, $100's cheap.
So I'm over here like huffing and puffing and complaining to Yvette. We have a full, office here. And I'm like, my daughter's over here asking for this and she wants this. And I'm like, it's Christmas time. Money is going in all the places. So, la piñata agria. She just looks at me. And I'm like, you've never heard la piñata agria when you're talking about hard times or you're spending too much money or whatever it is. It's pertaining to money. Like, there's not a lot of money, so why ask, right? It's kind of one of those. And when I said it, her eyes opened. And I'm like, wait a minute. There's a couple Hispanics in the lobby at this time. I'm like, what about you? Have you heard it? Have you heard it? And no one's heard it. I was like, okay, there's another Cordero
I may
word.
have called a couple people come piña, but esa piñata agria.
La piñata agria, mija. I can't be buying this right now.
Come piña.
Like, Christmas is in 20-something days. What are you talking about? You want another this or that. So, for all my Puerto Ricans, Spanglish peeps, Cubans, whatever, Hispanics, let me know if you've heard La Piñata Agria. Please put it in the comments.
Or if it's a Cordero.
Or if it's truly a Cordero word, I'll take that too. But I'm sure we're not the only ones that use that phrase. All right, guys.
We love you.
We love you. Thank you for listening and supporting. Share with someone. Share with a girlfriend that you may know and you just want to say, hey, I appreciate you. You are this person for me. Here, listen to this podcast. All right, guys.
We need to have some cafecito and make some
We
cafecito
do need to have
time.
some cafecito. Yes, yeah. I agree.
Cafecito is...
Our hair's done, makeup, and some nice coffee. Nice. I love it.
Oh,
then we're going to have to turn on the camera and actually record.
We do.
Yeah, we'll do that soon. We have a YouTube channel that this gets broadcast to, so we can make it happen.
I think we're ready.
All right.
If you guys are ready to see us,
let us know. You're going to see us. But then on the days that we're not, like, dolled up, I don't know.
Turn the cameras on. No, you know what? Genuine. We'll have
we just said it. We just said it. You'll love us anyway. All right, guys. Until next time.
We love you.
We love you. Bye, y'all.
Mwah.
Wow, that was some strong cafecito we poured today on Vision and Heels Uncensored. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave us a review. We are truly grateful as it really helps us pour more into your heart straight from ours.
Remember to live your truth, handle your business, and shine bright.
We'll be back soon to pour some more. Stay blessed.